every time you go into doing it, it's sort of like, we're gonna get busted.
I was on the subway coming here, and then for the first time I saw cops, and I saw like 3 or 4 of them, and I was thinking, oh my God, and what if they catch us?
We feel safe with each other, but you don't feel safe on the train. I mean, anything can happen.
You know, we do it in real time too, so if anything does happen, like the MTA comes or the cops come, we have an answer for it. You know, if they say, what the hell are you guys doing? Well, we're having brunch on the train.
My name is David Ackerman, and I, along with another group of actors, do live brunches on the train and tell a story along the way. And we start at 207th Street, which is up in Inwood, and we go all the way down to Hoyt, which is 3rd stop in Brooklyn. Where's Joan? Joan?
Right here.
Here, I want to just go over this stuff with you. We have 9 actors plus prop people.
You have a gift? Yeah.
Kimberly's going to look after
I'm going to look at
Each time we do it, I try to go further in terms of the story and to build something more around the actual eating.
These are the plates that we use, the big plates and the little plates. We put Velcro on the bottom of everything to make sure it sticks to the table. These are the cereal that they'll be eating, mini wheats for Dave, Raisin Bran for Paul.
I write the story, but the actual dialogue is improvised. So I write a framework, and then the dialogue and what happens between the actors is created by the actors.
David's given us a lot of jewels, a lot of fun little character traits that are, you know, really interesting.
But that's why he leaves the first time.
My character found out that I love Julie Andrews, and Victoria is my favorite movie. You know, little things like that happen every time.
So they're going to enter with the gift. People have entrances and exits that they have to make to keep the story rolling.
So even though you're going to be eating cake and toasting and singing and dancing and all this stuff in your awareness, you got to be aware of the stops. Okay, now we're at 34th. Right. Okay, now we're at 14th.
Why did you do improv?
The beautiful part about what we do is that it's improvisational, and it does. Things happen all the time, and you take it in, and you meld it, and you mesh it, and it becomes something entirely different.
Above all else, this is fun for us, so let's just have a good time. And it's a party, okay? Smiles, everybody, smile!
Sorry, I'm late.
Mark is the main character, which I play, and he has brunch on the train. That's his thing. Mark is having a business meeting with a lawyer who's also a friend. I guess I was first interested in the idea of what people eat on the train and how much one could eat on the train before it became an interference with other people. When they look at us, they don't know if this is real or if this is planned. Mark normally has brunch with Terry, his girlfriend, but because of this lunch, he couldn't. So he leaves early. In the meantime, she had organized all his friends to decorate the train and have a surprise party. He comes back, realizing that there was no meeting, and they're there, and they surprise him.
Happy birthday to you.
I think the idea of creating like a drama for people when they least expect it is something that interests me. I like that moment when they're caught off guard.
It's sort of the opposite of going to the theatre. I think most people go to the theatre and they're bored and they pretend to be interested. Whereas here, I think people are really interested in what's going on, and yet they're kind of pretending to be bored.
Amazing.
We're actually changing people's consciousness and opening them up to things that they might not see or think or consider the same way before they would have encountered one of our activities. Then when we finish, we go out for brunch in Brooklyn, and we just sort of sit around and just go over things that worked and what didn't work.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
were you in the car? In the last car, a lot more people seemed to be paying attention to what we were doing than anywhere else.
There's a lot of kind of energy in that.
A lot of energy.
Before we started,
Exciting.
Even when it was just the two of us in the car, people were just sitting, staring to find, you know, trying to figure out what the hell was going on. And that was fun.
During the surprise party, I got to watch a lot of the action down the car, and I just watched everyone's face light up.
If nothing else in the world, on the train, in our lives, if we can open ourselves up to talk to other people or to try something that we haven't tried or take a risk in a way, then I think that we're moving farther ahead as people, and that's something that I'm interested in. And I think that's a really strong force that theater can do. And this is a way that achieves that in a kind of subtle, modest way.
Up next.